Dumb people love dumb people, and geniuses try to find people that are on their mental platitude.
Yo, what is up? I like to thank y'all for coming to this plane that we live on. We elevating. Remember, we going to a whole another level of shit, But shit, with all that side, you know what I'm saying? They've been trying to take out people, man. They only assassinate when you're great. I mean, that's what Lil Wayne said, right? He said, when you're great, it's not murder, it's assassinate. Then he said, so assassinate me, bitch. Because I'm doing the same shit that Martin Luther King did. He said, on the same balcony, in the same hotel. Shit. I don't know, though. But yeah, we going to get into it. You know what it is? We came here for the manitors.
When you see someone
Shit.
who is always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflicts, be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know if they get angry, it will hurt. They keep everything inside, choosing to stay calm. But the day it explodes, it's a real storm. And the one who triggered that anger will bear the brunt. If you have watched this far drop a 100, it shows you're a part of the 1% who actually finishes what they start. Everyone has a limit. And for them, this limit is often higher for most people. But once it's crossed, expect a superstorm. That's why it's essential to respect them. Don't mistake their silence for weakness. Behind every calm smile, there is a strength and determination that can surprise you. Within the tranquility lies the reservoir of resilience. Beware the calm, for it holds the tempest within.
I found the original video you guys have been asking for, so listen up.
I need to wake up and find out how this stuff really works. After the change of the century, coming into 1900s, decided they wanted to expand. They got so much money and they're doing so well. They thought maybe we could expand the business, move the corporation out a little bit. Let's expand business. Let's go to Germany or Europe and open up a big corporation there and take in their corporation, their government. We'll take them over. And the Germans said, hey, Jack, it was like a mafia. What are you coming over here? You're gonna buy me? I'll buy you. You don't buy me. Like the Godfather movie. And the American corporation, British American corporation said, unfortunately, maybe you didn't understand. Let me restate it so you understand. I didn't ask you. I'm telling you. We're moving in here. It's called a corporate takeover. And there was a hostile corporate takeover when the American corporation decided they want to go take over in Europe and they didn't want to be taken over. Well, it's too bad. Take over anyway. So they called it a hostile corporate takeover. We call it World War I. So the corporation called United States was able to overthrow the existing corporate order in Europe, but it cost a lot of money. They had to build a lot of tanks.
Yo, what up, Fruity Bowl?
A lot of people. And the corporation, well, they were successful. They did what they wanted to do. But they went broke doing it. And so when they went broke doing it...
As soon as Spam comes on, we going over to Spam Over TV.
We had something called a stock market crash. Because the corporation, they spent so much money, they went broke. So the international banker says, well, if you're broke, what are you coming to me for? I'm not going to loan you money if you're broke. And so what do you have as collateral? You got any collateral that you can put up for me to loan you the money? And the corporation called United States, the British corporation called United States, said, yes, we have the stock. We'll give you stock in the company. You are the stock in the corporation. So they give your body to the banks in Switzerland. So your body now becomes stock for the corporation called United States because you are a money maker. Bankers came in and said, if we're going to loan you money, you guys have lost money. You guys have gone bankrupt. We're going to take care of the accounting. We're going to see where the money goes. We'll give you the money, but we're going to make sure it goes where we want it to go. So they set up the Federal Reserve System.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Oh. Okay.
Oh. He got your ear, man. He got my what? He got your ear. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Oh! Fuck! Oh! Oh! Help! My ear! Yeah. Help! You killed my ear!
So I posted that video, and one thing I noticed from listening to the audio over and over again,
Yo,
just from
Frank.
checking the notifications, is the first 3 shots are
Just saying,
loud. They
y'all, this
sound like
shit
they're from the
crazy.
same gun. Boom, boom, boom. But if you listen close, the following 2 shots, they're super dampened. It almost sounds like a hi-hat drum, like maybe a silenced barrel, but it's like, tss, tss. And I think that's when the Secret Service aced them. So it's boom, 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 tss, tss. And I think, I don't know how many shots were fired, but that sounds like 2 different guns to me.
Yeah, it did. It did. Anybody knows that shit. Frank, you know that shit, bro. That was 2 different guns, dude. 2 different cadences.
The internet has found Trump shooter's actual Steam profile. Earlier today, there was an attempt on Donald Trump's life, and not even 10 hours later, the internet has actually found the shooter's real Steam profile. On Steam, there is a game called Mr. President. In that game,
what up,
you need
Art?
to stop an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. However, if you go down to the review section of this game, you can find a review from Thomas himself. The review says, "Great simulator. I hope this will prepare me for the real thing." Now, upon visiting this profile, there is some very damning evidence. As you can see, his bio says July 13th, watch this space. If we take a closer look at his Steam profile, we can see that he has 132 hours on Mr. President. However, unfortunately, he has 0 hours on Aim Lab. So maybe next time he should spend hours working on that aim.
Hey, we ain't trying to help nobody do no assassination. So whatever he said about, yeah, you don't need no help, man. Keep it up. You get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the detail too. You know what I'm saying? Tell y'all, man. Tell y'all. Yeah.
I just shot Donald Trump. July 13th, Saturday. That's the day Trump became president again. You know how I know that? I love Star Wars. Remember when the Jedi Council went to go arrest Palpatine? That's what's about to happen to Trump. The attempt on my life left me scarred in the force. The Jedi, you got this black guy named Windu born in Space Kenya. The March on the Jedi Temple is peaceful. We support our troops. We love the paratroopers. We love them. People are like, political violence ain't funny. Yes, the fuck it is. That shit is hilarious. Yo, if someone shoots Joe Biden, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Because that's not gonna kill that motherfucker. I watch him fall every day for 4 years and get back up. He got Wolverine bones.
Hell to the no. But shit, crazy, you know. We gotta make a joke out of something, cause it shit be getting serious. The shit's really, really getting really fucked up. This shit, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta pay attention.
What was that? Is that a dog? It's Hillary.
Just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Facts only.
Go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her. It's like an estate.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
Ooh-wee.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
In a tweet Saturday,
Go ahead.
had a little low-grade fever. So I got a test late Saturday night, and I'm negative. I stayed home another day just
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, just
They're remaking Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that. And now they're making
Nope.
Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on?
What's going on for real, y'all? Is y'all paying attention? Pay attention. Pay attention. Isn't that suspicious?
And then the worst president in the history of our
Isn't
country took
that
over. And look what
suspicious?
happened to our country.
Pay
Probably
attention to
20
this
million
man.
people.
Yeah, there is.
And you know,
You're
that's a little
fired.
bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
Looks down. Yep, unfazed. Looks. Like, why is everybody ducking? Who? What's really good? Kind of looks familiar, if you ask me. Yeah. Is that JFK too? Huh. Well, that's suspicious. I mean, from what we were seeing in the video, he was pointing at him the whole damn time, wasn't he? I'm just saying, isn't that suspicious? Hey, but this is gonna turn your head, bro.
America, have you been paying attention? Keeping up with all the distractions? Are you enjoying the show? Since millions of Americans peacefully gathered in our nation's capital on November 14th and December 12th of 2020 and January 6th of 2021, the elite liberal media has done everything to take away our voice. We've settled for surrogate voices like Tucker Carlson, but that's not enough anymore. The media fired Tucker and Don Lemon on the same morning to distract from the truth, the real story. They all have the same puppet masters, and we the people want to know who's pulling the strings. The fake news doesn't speak for we the people. Let's cut the strings. Turn off TV. Stop listening to the mainstream media. Get on Rumble, Truth Social, Twitter, and Telegram. Find citizen journalists. Find other Americans who are tired of the bullshit brainwashing. The media wants to silence we the people. The mainstream media is not the free press. They are the public relations arm of the swamp. Until there is a legitimate, transparent investigation into the events of January 6th, we the people have not truly been heard. The coverage of January 6th
Alright, later, Angela. Hope you get well.
existed.
Hope you make it back home. Hope nothing damaged too.
14,000 hours of footage, and we got 2 segments starring the QAnon shaman. Come on, man. Chuck Schumer does not dictate the truth. He doesn't.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson ran a lengthy segment last night arguing the January 6th Capitol attack was not a violent insurrection. I, so many others who were here in the Capitol, and millions of Americans are just furious with Tucker Carlson and Kevin McCarthy. Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, tell Carlson not to run a second segment of lies. You know it's a lie. You've admitted it's a lie. And Speaker McCarthy is every bit as culpable. What a low point for Speaker McCarthy. What a low point for Fox News. I condemn Mr. Carlson for siding with the enemies of democracy. I strongly condemn Speaker McCarthy's action and fiercely oppose his decision to share this footage with Carlson. I urge Fox News to order Carlson to cease propagating the big lie on his network and to level with their viewers about the truth behind the effort to mislead the public. Conduct like theirs, just asking for another January 6th.
America is waking up.
America is waking up.
We, the people, will not be
We, the
threatened.
people, will not be
If
threatened.
January 6th was truly an insurrection in the most heavily armed country, in the most secure place in the world, the insurrectionists will still be in charge. It's all a show, a shit show. And it's time to stop watching. Turn off the TV. Cut the strings. My name is Vincent Fusca, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Let's save America. Save Americana. It's time to conserve the nation.
Y'all, I've been doing a lot of deep diving. I found out it's more of a net than anything. It's not a rabbit hole, okay? It's a net of control. Once you figure out who has the control, you figure out who has the money, you figure out what's going on because they're making these moves. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that all this stuff happens and shit, and they show us the shit, but they don't show us the actions that they're gonna take. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They just talk about stuff. Like, we shouldn't be talking about nothing else other than what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? What are they trying to tell us? What are they doing? Obviously, dude said stop paying attention to the news because it's going to start lying. This is where they control the media. I think it's going to be the subliminal brainwashing. I can't tell you. I'm only assuming. But this is usually where they get the hive mind to think alike, where they give people that you think like this, and everybody will think like this. You know what I'm saying? People are going to move in this crowd or this crowd. We follow our own path. You know what I'm saying? If you here with me, we are Sigmas. We are the ones who watch to figure out what to do next, and then we give direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know where we're going if we pay attention to what they're doing. We know what to expect because it's all play. They're telling us before they do it.
Hold that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
My guy JFK Jr. in the background looking like, what the fuck? He recording all this shit. I'm looking for his next video, y'all. Don't worry. I'm paying attention. Fact of the matter is, when they said down, everybody got down. Nobody ran, nobody moved, nobody wanted to get shot by them motherfuckers. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? People don't run because when somebody says get down, that's because they're thinking the shooter's gonna stand up still. Because the shooter's gonna do the opposite. The shooter ain't gonna be there fucking trying to run at people and shit. You feel me? The shooter's gonna fucking shoot. He gonna stand there and shoot. He was shooting before. He gonna stand there and shoot. He's standing on business. He came there with a clip. He wanted to unload that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is not a joke. But motherfuckers act like they didn't know. Yeah, they all knew. The thing is this too, Frank. You gotta remember, these people are on stands and everything. Where could you run if somebody's in front of you, except for over somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like the people stood still because the Secret Service said, "Get down, get down." You know what I'm saying? When somebody says "get down," they drop to the ground, do they not, Frank? Frankly, I think they drop to the ground because I'm not about to get shot running. You feel me? I'm more likely to survive standing down, laying on the ground, acting plain dead, than letting somebody shoot and poo-poo me while I'm trying to run away. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get hit. Pew pew. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna be on the ground. I'm gonna trip over these things. Come on, no, bro. Come on, bro. It's common sense, Frank. You know it. So I'm staying my ass right where the fuck I am and getting as small as I can get. I'm 6'2". I'm gonna try to get into a little rock ball or some shit. Lay on the ground sideways, something. Try to ball up into a ball. You feel me? Hey, the fetal position saves your life. People don't know that. So nobody can run over you or nothing. You're just like big ass stone. Shit. Yeah, we praying for you, Angela. Hope you get home soon. That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta let people know, man. Hey, somebody say get down, get the fuck down. Somebody, hey, when a nigga says run, what do we do, bro? Run. Fuck out of town. You know what I'm saying? Not playing. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of what they doing. That's their business. I'm gonna go about living my business. Niggas jumping on planes and everything. Hey, but you wanna know something though? I think we found the VP.
Because it proves an essential truth. It proves an essential truth. What is that truth? The simple truth of the matter is this. They call us the right. We sit on the right. And we not only get called the right and call ourselves the right and sit on the right, we are right.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, all right, all right.
We are right about every single solitary issue. When we say, shut that border down and deport those who are dangerous to our country, we are right. When we say, children should not be sexualized, we are right. And this nation knows it. When we say, it is your money, you earned it, you work for it, the government should not be picking your pocket. We are right.
Yes, sir.
See, we are right.
Yes, sir.
Too many of us are ashamed to be right, though. Some of us, we go to work, folks start talking about politics, start standing up saying, I think Joe Biden's doing a wonderful job. And he's a nice man. Because that President Trump is just mean. I just don't like the things that he says. He's just mean and arrogant, and he's a bully. If I hear that one more time, I'm going to go crazy. This man is fighting. Listen to people who he's fighting. He's fighting almost the entire.
You know who us is?
Yeah.
We, the motherfucking people.
He's fighting all the communists. He's fighting all the socialists. He's fighting all of our enemies across the ocean. And sadly, he's fighting half the Republicans. How is this man a bully? How is he a bully?
How?
You see, we hear that at work sometimes. Some of us are a little shy about stepping up, standing up, saying anything. People look at us and say, why are you a Republican? We say, well, my mom voted Republican. I like Ronald Reagan. I think he did a great job. I like Reagan. And so that's why I'm a Republican.
Yes,
we shy away from the truth. We don't want to look at that person and say, well, wasn't it the Republican Party that was formed stand up for the republic.
Yes,
not
sir.
the democracy like you see played on the news every day. You see, them folks want the democracy. They want the mob to rule.
And we want the
They don't want this
republic.
republic. And they don't want Republicans standing up for the republic. You're going to tell them that?
Yeah, because we the Republicans for which we
The
stand.
Republican Party is the party
We
of
the
all white
people. One nation. Under
Well, he's speaking facts,
indivisible.
man.
Don't forget that part. We indivisible. That means everybody is an individual.
It ain't coming off.
Preach, brother. Keep it going. I feel that shit.
Subject.
Hallelujah.
Wasn't it the Republican Party that fought a war to free the slaves? How many Jim Crow laws were passed by Republicans? Wasn't
Not
it
a damn
the
one.
Republicans who ended Jim Crow?
Yes,
Then you
sir.
can take it even further and say, so you're a Democrat. Why are you a Democrat? You know the Democrats were the ones that were in favor of slavery. They were the ones in favor of the Confederacy. They were the ones that created Jim Crow. They are the ones that made the laws. And they are the ones that fought like hell to keep them. Until they found out a different way to enslave people.
Boy, he preaching. He is preaching.
Mob style. Mob talent.
Slave shacks and shackles. They decided they were going to give them welfare checks.
Contracts.
You see, there are truths that nobody wants to talk about. Not the news media. Not the college the college professors. I'm getting excited up here, guys. Not the college professors.
Salivating. That boy getting.
Y'all better watch out, bro.
You better watch out. He about to start spraying y'all niggas.
Nobody wants to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. And you should too.
Talk about it, brother.
You should run and go tell
Yes,
the good
sir.
news why you're a Republican.
Run and go tell somebody.
You can take it all the way back to 1860 and bring it all the way up
And
right
take
down
it to the back.
2020. You look at the
Yeah.
states that are run
Cash
by
that check in. I want my money back. Because the Democrats, they giving that shit out like crack. And I don't want everybody to get high off my own supply. Okay? Sometimes I want to have some weed set aside for me. You know what I'm saying? It's good and fine to sell some wine and some crack. Just as long as they bringing money back. You know what I'm saying? But they giving money out. That means he's getting high off of his own supply like his son is. And they all tripping on their own shit. Be no bone sipping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Damn, my damn Jizzy went out. Put this thing out. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? What up, Sally Mo? What it do? What up? Shit, you know what it is, man. Up in here, let me turn this banner off so people know who he is. You know what I'm saying? We fam over here.
Oh no, I've been in the chat looking at the topic lately. Like, damn, it's been the topic of everything all day today.
Everything, bro. And that's the thing. I want people to pay attention. Like JFK Jr. said, bro. Turn off the news. Turn off that motherfucking shit.
I've been watching all the videos associated with everything. So I've seen separate videos with people there with the cameras. The guys, there were people making an interview on BBC. I don't know if you were talking about this already.
Go to Rumble, bro.
Yes.
Go to
They were
Rumble.
saying that they were telling the police and everything that there's a guy with one of those thingies going up to the roof and stuff like that. I was like,
yeah, he climbed up to the roof.
Like couple minutes beforehand.
Yep, and I heard people. Look, I think I got a video of that shit. Let me check. Cause I heard people fucking shouting, "Oh, he's on the roof! He's on the roof!" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I got video of what happened to the guy too.
I don't think I got that.
Yeah, it was pretty extreme, man. The guy lost his head.
Well, hell yeah, dude's looking through his scope. They gotta take him out.
Yeah.
Can't let this dude breathe. I don't know if this is it. I'm gonna play it though.
Y'all all know that something's coming. Like, y'all know deep down inside that something is boiling up, yo. And let's just be honest. We all heard what happened yesterday with, I'm not even trying to say too much
Yeah,
because I'm not on video ban and nothing. But since that happened yesterday,
You know, TikTok, you understand, y'all?
Y'all know that something crazy is going to happen this year. Now let's just recap, right? The beginning of the year, alien invasion, Miami Mall. Fast forward, now we're hearing about all these different type plagues and shit. Fast forward a little more, the Simpsons prediction just came true again. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all know. If y'all can't see what's going on right now, it's over. I forgot to mention the eclipse. And we all know it was something up with that joint, you feel me? This is my personal thoughts. Every time I eat, I just don't feel the same, bro. Water. You're hearing people complaining about going to work every day. We're cooked. This is cooked. This shit is not the same no more, you feel me? Real shit.
People know that inflation hitting us like a tsunami. And we know that it is. They act like the inflation isn't hurting us. But they know that's the whole biz. Because if they can't kill us or unalive us to put us in the cemeteries, they can't harvest the organs that they need to live and stay out of the obituaries. Look at you see how I be rhyming, dude? I be trying to make it sound good. You know what I mean? Trying to, because when it rhymes, that means it has to be true. You know what I mean? So let's keep it moving.
Now that
Shit.
Trump's been shot at, everybody needs to vote for him.
Why?
No! He's the only man that can save the world.
Save the world. A
Obviously.
mentally ill person did something horrible. That doesn't mean we have to.
No! Does this mean you agree with the shooter's action?
Of course I don't agree with that. Nobody should be trying to assassinate anybody.
I don't believe
just because a mentally ill person made a decision.
Hold on! Now's the time to unite as Americans. Tell your friends and family to vote for Trump so we can save the world.
What does somebody being shot at
Game over.
have to do with saving the world?
Everything! If Biden was a better leader, then Trump never would have been shot
That
at.
doesn't make any sense.
Instead of making him the president, we need to make him God of Earth.
Okay, let's rephrase this. Reframe this.
What?
What if Biden was shot at?
Good! Call that karma.
That's horrible.
We all know if it was Biden, it would have been fake news, but it's Trump, so it's real. Say it with me, Lewis. Trump 2052.
So Biden wouldn't save the world after a mentally ill person did that?
If it was Biden, I would just say that people are turning against him.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this was a horrible incident, but what are we saying here? Save the world?
It's too late. Trump is a martyr. Trump defeated the shooter with psychic power. I bet it was the CIA.
All I'm gonna say is that nigga dodged bullets like he was Neo, bro.
He said everything on point, though. He said everything that was in people's head.
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, he dodged that shit like he was Neo from the Matrix, bro.
Well,
he got hit.
Did you hear about that
with a piece of plastic from the, he got hit with a piece of plastic through the teleprompter, bro. Cause you know they used to blast teleprompter. Yeah. It ricocheted off a teleprompter. The dude is looking through a lens. He can't tell if he's looking through a window. Plus, he doesn't know about
that makes sense. You see, I heard the.
Hold on. Let me finish. He doesn't know about ricochets. Once you shoot an object, it will venture off, and a piece of the object will go the path. And Frank could tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've seen that.
So, like, he got. That's why I'm saying. Once he seen the teleprompter fucking crash, he thought, "Oh shit!" He dodged it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga hit that shit down on the Neo mix. You know what I'm saying? He was getting moving. Go ahead.
No, they were saying that it might have been a conspiracy. Because of the fact that it would have been something that I don't believe this. Remember, this is just something I heard. A good majority of people think that it might have been Trump and his associates who did all this to put his name there as a martyr hero, basically, like, I'm willing to die for this country, and everyone saw him basically survive from a bullet, but he might have hired someone to basically give his life to go for the whole Trump move. I'm not saying that's true, but
the kid had look, they don't track the kid down.
They said he was Antifa.
They seen his StreamYard. Dude was playing a game simulator to assassinate Trump but didn't play the aim assist part. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't practice aiming to shoot.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So dude was doing stupid shit. He wasn't real with the real world. You know what I'm saying? He was a fake dude trying. He was a fake dude.
He didn't caliper his sniper lenses.
No,
You could tell.
He didn't think he was gonna die either. I tell you that because he thought he was gonna go to jail, and then who would have been a martyr?
Right.
Who would have been out? Who would have been out of jail the same day?
Right.
I'm telling you what it is, bro. This is how this democracy move. They don't care about the public no more. We are the republic. Republicans stand for us.
I point out the democracy all the time. I let everyone know that we've been in war with democracy for over 270 years. It hasn't stopped. We go to a country, we give them democracy, we take their resources, and they become an immigrant of the United States after that. It's been like that nonstop the whole time.
It's like every time we go to war, we leave embassy there.
Yes.
So where we conquer, we leave embassies, and it's just like that in little mobile games. It's just like that in Risk. It's like, come on, man. Everything is the art of war under the Sun Tzu. All right. So if you figure out your battlefield, you can figure out where to be safe, where to build a homestead, where to get your resources from, and how to sustain life. The government knows. That's why they're buying up all the land. Bill Gates is buying up all the farms, trying to subjugate the people from their food, and then create another source. And the source that they're going to give them is going to feed them and give them all the beano bone that they want, because that's what they want.
Did you see what it wants to feed people? Cockroach milk. Look that up.
Yeah. There's no such thing as cockroach milk. You just squeezing out the ass. Come on now.
That's almost a Simpsons thing, man. Remember? When the gangsters were drinking
the milk rats. Yeah. No diggity. Look, you know, I know. Shit.
What does your mom and dad do for fun? Divorce. Okay. How long have they been divorced for?
How'd you know that?
I could tell based off the face. The trauma. You didn't answer right away. You hesitated. You wish they were together, but they're no longer together. And you resent one more than the other. So my question is, who do you spend more time with? Your mom.
My mom?
I can already pinpoint you down. And if somebody has any bad blood with you, not only could you become him, or her, or him, but you could also make sure that you can put your family in jeopardy. You don't want to do that.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing you've seen on a Omegle? And don't say genitals.
A person was asked, say, don't give your name out.
Hey, you gotta love this shit, bro. You gotta love this shit. TikTok be coming up with some good skits, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because you know all TikTok is a new Vine. They just wrapped it up and sold it to Japanese, and Japanese turned it into a weapon to use against the Democrats. But hey, we build it
My
here.
dog play with your dog?
Yeah, what the? You can't be here. That's not a fucking dog.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
I don't care.
No, he's super well trained, like potty trained and everything.
That is not a dog.
He knows how to play piano.
Hey, why does she think the dog is real, bro?
No, don't call
Come on, bro.
That's not normal. Why the fuck would you bring that thing
Dude,
here?
you need to be more open-minded to all the kind of pets we
You know what happens when you have liberals around us and shit, bro?
That thing is fucking ugly. No, don't. And it's not even normal.
It's so
Why would you call it ugly?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, pet him. Pet your
No,
dog.
don't fucking touch my dog.
All right, you're gonna make me do this, sicker.
Oh, it says I'm reverting in the chat. Let me go back. I do hear that.
Oh, you got reverb? Go ahead, bro.
It's been like that the whole time I've been up here. My bad, chat.
No, you're good.
Let me bounce back and see if I can get it up.
All right. Hell yeah, man. That shit funny, though. I got some more for you on here.
You might not like it, but this is what the peak male athletic form looks like.
Hey, y'all y'all want to see the difference in what a man could do and what a female could do? I'll show you that.
Are you serious?
So graceful, man. I'm just telling you, man. If you overweight, fix yourself, man, because it's not healthy. Just think. And even when he says, "What up, Gene? What up, Gene? Trump for president, yes, sir." Let me get this up. Saturday morning back in the game.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
All right, put this other one on real quick. Hey,
I think
man,
I'm reverbing again.
Might be your headset.
Let me just put a regular.
Yeah. Because you're using your phone, right?
Yep.
Yeah, phones work better than Bluetooth. All right, I got one for y'all. Check out this. Look, even a sixth grader could learn a lesson, bro, and then teach everybody else. I'll show you
As a
that.
sixth grade teacher, standing at the head of her class, she asks her students, does anyone here have a story with a moral at the end? No one raises their hand. Right before she's about to tell her own story, a little boy raises his hand. Great, Jimmy, please tell the story. So he stands up and says, my dad told me this story. He said there was a little bird flying through the air and it was very, very cold. In fact, it was so cold that its wings froze and it fell from the sky. As it laid there in the field about to die, a cow came along and pooped right on top of that bird. And at first the bird thought, man, what luck I have. But then it quickly realized that the warmth from the poop was starting to defrost and save that bird's life. So in just joy, the bird started singing as loud as it could. Well, along came a cat, discovered the bird and dug out the bird and ate the thing alive. The teacher jumps in and says, my God, what is the moral of this story? And the little boy says, well, my dad said, 1, not everyone that shits on you is your enemy. 2, not everyone that gets you out of shit is your friend. 3, when you're in deep shit, keep your mouth shut.
Hey, man. Our sixth grader knows this lesson, man. Everybody else should know it too. Like, common sense, man. That dad is smart, taught his son how to be smart, and son learned the lesson, taught someone else a lesson, and the lesson was learned. This is what we call paying it forward too. Because you're supposed to teach one, because it's supposed to be free. It's not supposed to be sold. Game's supposed to be told, not sold.
That last lesson in the end, though.
Hey, man, it's true facts. That shit start, you know what I'm saying?
People born on certain dates have certain abilities. And if you actually use this as a psychological method, you'll actually see that people have certain abilities. Napoleon was a one life path. He was a leader. People who are born in the second are good at writing. Don't you have a best-selling book?
I've got a few.
I see.
You also said people born on the second are more feminine. That's another thing.
They can be. They can be. If you're born in the 5th, you're good at talking to the ladies. When you're born, Michael?
The 5th.
I see.
Here we go.
Good. I can tell you the richest man in the world is Elon Musk, and he's born on the 28th. I can say the guy who used to be the richest man in the world before Musk took over was Bill Gates, born on the 28th. I can say Steve Jobs, born 2/24, 1955. 1955 is a 28. Hold on. He started Apple on 4/1/1976, adds up to 28. You're laughing, but he's a billionaire using this stuff.
Yeah,
that's the fact. You're laughing, but he's a billionaire using this information. But here's the whole point. If you guys want examples of this, people who are born in the 5th, 14th, 23rd are the most attractive people in the world.
People gotta start looking at that gematria, because that's your real business, you know what I'm saying? You learn a lot from some numbers. Numbers tell you the truth. They don't lie. Only men misinterpreted them makes it a lie. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm still reverbing. I'm gonna go in the chat.
All right, bro.
No worries. Thanks for having me up, though.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming. Shit.
Good vibes.
Yep.
If you tell the truth, you're gonna ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, you'll lose your job. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
They said one of the main reasons Atlantis had to go down was because they were going against the laws of nature. They were experimenting by combining animals and human. Your legends of the half-man, half-animals, they don't come from Greece. They came from Atlantis. They were handed down into the Greek legends, but they started with Atlantis. The centaurs, the half-man, half-horse, the half-man, half-bull, all of these were experiments that the Atlanteans were doing. And a lot of it was done, they made servants out of them, slaves, and used them in different things like that. But they said they were disobeying the laws of nature. You're not supposed to fool around with things like that. It was one of the main reasons that Atlantis had to go down. They said the one reason you have to know this is because your own civilization is doing the same thing. We're fast approaching that point where this cannot be allowed, the line has to be drawn. Some of you probably know about where they're introducing the human cells into the pigs so they can use the pig organs to transplant into the human body. Because the human body will reject something that is foreign, but it won't reject it if it has human cells, and that was the logic behind the whole thing. But there was one scientist who said, I don't think this is safe, because sure, you can eat pork, you can handle pigs, but what would happen if you put the organ in the human body and the blood was flowing through that constantly? He said, we could create a disease that there would be no cure for. And he said, you better take it slow here and really look at this. So they stopped the experimentation for a little while. But then they said, oh, I don't think it'll happen, so now they're doing it again. And they told me, you're going down the wrong way, you're headed down the same road of destruction that all the other ones have gone down. But in the case of Atlantis, a lot of it had to do with the crystals, too. They were using too much crystal power. They ended up making holes in the ozone layer that let the sun come through and was burning part. This is how some of the deserts were formed in the world. They were also creating too much power that the Earth couldn't handle. So they said this had to be stopped. It had gone too far. This is the explanation for the Bermuda Triangle. That was part of the original Atlantis. And if you can picture this, on that point, there was a temple, and they did time travel and time experimentation, going back and forth, and there was a temple that used crystals that they could open and close portals so they could travel through time. But when the Atlantis went down, that temple was destroyed, and the machines there were partially destroyed. So they're still firing in an erratic fashion. This is why, if ships or planes happen to be in the area and they were to shoot upward through the water, it causes them to be zapped into another portal into a different time. Now, does that make sense to you? To me, I think it's the explanation of it. But they said every time through history, when the civilization would get to that point, we'd have to destroy it. And then we had to start all over again. They would leave a few survivors to begin again, erase all the knowledge that they had. Now, some of them were not erased, that went to Egypt, and they're the ones that built the pyramids. But they had to start all over again from scratch. They said it was almost like they blew a fuse, and they couldn't allow the humans to continue that way. Let's just shut it down and start all over. But every time, look at the amount of time that had to be building up the civilization again and again and again. We are now approaching that point where we're at the same level. Psychic abilities are being brought back. Everything is happening. The mind is growing. We're learning more. We are reaching the point where we could be at the height that these other civilizations were. They don't want to have to destroy it and start all over again. But if we were foolish enough to get to that point, they would have to do it.
So, y'all already know what it is, man. People already training little babies. It's time to pay attention, man. It's time to pay attention.
You believe marijuana is not from Earth.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
They created this thing called the marijuana, but they didn't call it marijuana. They call it something else, but it has the same characteristics when they describe what it does to you, and they utilize it for a healing mechanism. They actually said, we combine this with monatomic gold and colloidal silver, we create something called the elixir of life. So they would extract the oil from the marijuana, and they would mix it with colloidal silver and monatomic gold. This is aurum powder that they discovered underneath some of the temples. And so the combination of those two things together, it creates this thing that actually heals organs, increases the processing power of the human mind. It kills bacteria and viruses in the bloodstream.
Wow.
It's just an incredible thing. And so they would give it to what they call the heroes of old, or the savants. And these were these huge Anunnaki beings. It was only exclusively just for them. Nobody else could get access to it.
And I ain't feel sick. I feel weak every now and then. I think that's because I still eat, you know what I'm saying, meat and whatnot. Probably was like a couple of times I took out. Yeah, it is what it is. I usually eat just bread and sauce, pizza, and shit. Where'd you get his facts from? Hey, I'm just saying, man. Frankincense and myrrh ain't nothing you ain't never heard of, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You recognize? Yes, sir. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, R.J. Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Chairman Clements? And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them? You recognize?
Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dosage.
You recognize? Thank you. Well, my question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
You recognize? Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you
Okay. I see they play a different game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Billy reads a lot of books. But usually he watches the stuff that's changing all the other shit too, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta fact check. I would say like this, some of the stuff that people of the high caliber places get their information, they don't really explain source or like word for word, you know what I'm saying? Or verbatim, I should say. But the same differences, you know what I'm saying? I like to thank y'all for coming out. Have a wonderful time. I hope Sister Angela gets home safe, you know what I'm saying? Prayers go out to her, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they listen and send her back home where she needs to be. Y'all. So thanks for coming through. Don't forget Thou's going on in 7 minutes. So shit, I'll see you over there. Hell.
Ancestors, I honor you. Thank you for all of your love and support. Thank you for always listening to me. I honor your resilience and your sacrifices. Without these sacrifices, future generations would not be here, including me. I carry you in my DNA. You knew me before I knew myself. It is because of you I am who I am today. I know your prayers are still protecting me. Thank you, ancestors. Ashe.
Ashe. Peace. Y'all have a good evening.